Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 6th grade concept of equations and tables. This is standard 6.6b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 28 of the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we've got a table here. And there is a relationship between P pairs and then F, the number of figs. All right. And we need to find the equation that best represents the relationship in this table. All right, so take a look at our pairs. We've got 1, 3, 4. Take a look at the figs, 2, 6, 8. All right, so we've got some different options here. And take a look. We've got F and P going to be in each of these. So we need to not only find the rule for this table, but then also find a way to represent this with an equation. So let's first find the rule. Right? How are we getting, we've been looking at tables for years now. How are we getting from 1 to 2, from 3 to 6, from 4 to 8? All right, so your numbers are getting bigger. 1 gets bigger to 2, 3 gets bigger to 6, 4 gets bigger to 8. So I've got two options here. When it gets bigger, I can add something, or I can multiply by something. And I'm going to be able to find an answer for both. Okay, so 1 plus what makes 2? That's going to be plus 1. 1 times what makes 2? Times 2. So if we just had this first row, it could be an additive or multiplicative relationship. But let's do the second row. 3 plus something is going to make 6. Okay, 3 times something also makes 6. So I would have to add 3, which that's not going to work, because you see I had a plus 1 there and a plus 3 there. I need that same pattern. But if I multiplied, it would be 3 times 2, and hopefully we're saying, yes, this works. Times 2 times 2. So let's just check times 2 on that last one. 4 times 2, does that equal 8? Yes, it does. All right, so now we could say if we just had to write the rule, we could easily say the rule is multiply by 2. But you notice here, we've got more to do than just that. So let's bring our P and our F back into it, okay? So what happens? We take our P, right? So this 1 right here, these 3s, this 4, right? All of those were the P's, the pairs. So we take our pair, and we found out we multiplied it by 2, right? And then what does that equal? What does that get us? Well, it got us the 2 and the 6 and the 8 we were looking for, which is the F. So we took our pairs, doubled it, we equaled our F. Now, I don't see anything exactly like that, so we need to do just a little bit of work. You notice on all of these answer selections, they've got a single variable over on the left. F equals, P equals, okay? So we can just flip-flop those, and that's fine. So F equals P times 2, looking a little bit better. Now, I've got two F equals. I've got a P plus 1. We already figured out that plus 1 doesn't work. And then F equals 2P. Now, this is where it gets tricky. There are multiple ways for us to show multiplication, right? So if I wanted to do P times 2, I could do like I did, P times 2. I can also do P dot 2. I could also do P and then parentheses 2. Parentheses implies multiplication. I could also do what they did here. Whenever you have a number and a letter, right? This number is called our coefficient, and this letter is called our variable. You can simply put them right next to each other without any operation, and if a number and a letter are next to each other, that means multiplication. So that's what we're looking for, and our answer here is C.